highest technological jealous, I hate cyphers, 476 flames off by you. I bomb dark light, I universe, and my match so divine power, all actions. I be no face, absolute. I know my undone self entity, uncircumscribable, perfect, divine be. Abstract, impeccable self to my highest slave stations. At this time, impeccable self, 6 I exalt by ideas that are yet at 9 I carry it back to another supreme, almighty, divine self. Destroy abuse and cast them from the never failing absolute thought. So the thunder real exists, uncircumscribable self, perfect divine mind. Rise from solitude. Slave manifest through saving self and impeccable technological minds with ciphers, 479 manifest. I absolute supreme almighty universe and my match destroy divine power from my mind. Be. So the unknown real exists. I know my absolute self. Be. I be. Rise from the so of be. Saving self equally technologically through ciphers 479.
Anyway, peace. I ain't dropped down and did a video in a long time. A lot of shit was going on. I was like, nah. What should I say? My low self-esteem or ego or whatever the fuck. My lower demons get the best of me. But anyway, it was about a couple months ago. It was something about the Magus Synagogue of Divine Mind being a cult. Well, by the Webster Dictionary meaning of cult, we ain't that. Esoteric, we are. Because a lot of this knowledge I'm not willing to just give a person and corrupt the universe with some shit that could have been prevented. I mean, but part of self-born universal truth, my whole thing about it is if you get the power, I don't give a fuck how you use it as long as you use it. Yeah. Only a deeper, darker mind will actually take the time to sit down and, dig and dabble in this shit and then take it out and use it for evil. So, you know what I'm saying? Most people get in deceived when they do got a deeper, darker mind and try to do some other shit. They transform into something different and they don't even understand what the meaning of that shit is anymore. It's all about what's conducive and what ain't conducive. You know what I'm saying? Which is the science of Buddhism in a nutshell, or one of the 7 Hermetic principles, as above, so below, balance. Anyway, ebb and flow. Yeah, but I ain't really stepping here with a preconceived concept today. I know I've been doing my videos and I gotta be on this shit, and I know people been asking about me cracking atoms and building and see if I was still there. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I'm saying? Born in righteous reality, so people manifest themselves in their highest capabilities, as well as I strive to do in my everyday life. I don't say that I'm perfect, yet I seek perfection because perfection is to me is growth. Anyway, I ain't gonna stall y'all too much. I'm gonna just go ahead and get straight to the meat of the bomb. Pretty much today I came to talk about some of my projects I got coming. I got this mixtape coming. That's gonna be hot. I'm gonna drop that shit. And then I got this comic book coming. I got a cartoon coming, and I'm starting to record videos and shit. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and get the Magus Synagogue of the Divine Mind information circulating in all ways I can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't jumping this dance to be out here doing those on them. You know what I'm saying? Just to make money, but I do need money. I'm not just doing shit to not feed my family. I'm leaving a legacy on top of the fact that nigga, I need my money. But probably self-born universal truth. Like I said, I ain't been on this shit like I'm supposed to be, bro. And it ain't that it's hard. It ain't that my mind ain't capable of it. Is that I got war just like everybody else. I got to fight just like everybody else. And sometimes I get, you know, caught up in my own lower self, my own lower demons, and get to fighting them and forgetting and not seeing the bigger picture. Plus, I'll be over here fucking with these computers and, like I said, my music. I got a lot of stuff going on. But as you can see, I got the ancestors in the back on tip because I'm in my what I want to call studio room, or my little streaming room. Yeah, so my ritual music, which is, one of my prayers that I put together. It's not really a prayer, it's more like an activation ceremonial rite that I put together. I chop the screws some things, and and he works. So every time I tend to open the door, or try to open the door, or try to give somebody some heavier energy than what I can carry personally with me at all times. I like to open a couple doors and bring a couple guys through. Some people know more than what I know, and some people, you know what I'm saying, some shit you just can't say verbally. Some of these things you have to feel. Like a lot of motherfuckers want to, they get into this and think that somebody supposed to just give them a lesson. Oh, tell me this and tell me that. Tell me, ain't nothing in life that you gonna necessarily just nothing. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Nothing in life that you just gonna pick up and learn, and then not have the dynamics of feeling within it. It has to have that dynamic. It's just, it's basically one of the seven Hermetic principles, ebb and flow. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below as well. Or I could say, generation, masculine and feminine. You know what I mean? So you're gonna run into those issues, problems. Lately, my issues has been dealing with the energies of the masculine and feminine within myself in order to produce the things I need to produce on a psychological level. Because anything that you have going on in your life, you have to start at a psychological level before it can manifest itself in the physical frame. You know what I'm saying? Mentalism is the first somatic principle. So when you sit back and you really get a clear idea, a clear picture of what you want to do and how you want to do it, that's that. Leave that picture alone, put that there, whoop, boom. Yeah, you got to get those dynamics when those dynamics come. That's my problem right now. I know what I want. I know, what I'm saying, how I want to go about it. Yeah, I didn't see the dynamics. I didn't see the shit I was supposed to see. You know what I mean? And you have to the weather as it comes. Like, you wear a coat in the winter and you wear motherfucking shorts in the summer. It's simple as that. And this is a different level of life that I've been on psychologically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, even financially. You know what I mean? And I'm dealing with it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I don't know how to put it. I'm not just automatically in tune on how to use this shit. I know how to use it to a degree, far as, what I'm saying, my psyche, my mind, my body, my soul, my physical being, what you guys call God, what you call as the self or the universal self. You know what I mean? The God us, you know what I'm saying, the God energy. I can use it very well. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, it's those ultraviolet darkness realms, which are the dynamic realms, those angles, those corners, those places in which the demons live that you can't forget about. I don't forget about them. I just tend to disregard them as if, you know what I'm saying, they're not there, which is even worse than not knowing they're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to know something is happening and not do something is like worse than not knowing some shit is happening. If you can catch my drift, I'll give you an example. Say you knew a motherfucker's gonna get murdered in the next room, you had to, you know what I'm saying, you could stop this murder, but you didn't. That type of shit. Not to that extreme, yet to that extreme. I didn't come here to do too much building today, because like I said, I ain't none of my shit is together, bro. I ain't look nothing. This is the whole this little my little room, bro. This is not. This is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Windows 7. I can't even get my fucking computer back working back to Windows 10. You know what I mean? I'm going through it. Technical difficulties and everything else. Yeah, I'm still, pushing information, living information. You know what I'm saying? Elevating, growing through the information. And anybody who's down to move with me and do the same thing I'm doing, let's go. You know what I mean? I'm not. The whole point of the Magus Synagogue of Divine Mind is to uplift the fallen self, the self that loses confidence every now and then, the self that has a hard time feeding itself, the self that sometimes need companionship or fucking just somebody to say, yeah, that's cool, or no, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes within ourselves that gets hard. It's not, and it's hard to be yourself. A lot of motherfuckers get in the stage where I'm grown and this and that, I'm me and blah blah. But really, is they loud and afraid, and they don't know how to, compromise with the situation because they're in a compromising situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't understand defeat is part of victory and victory is part of defeat. You know what I'm saying? It's a never ending cycle. It's just the temperance card is just learning how to, have fortitude, learn how to, plant yourself in the right lane and understand when it's time to jump fucking lanes and jump back in. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not. I hate when motherfuckers keep talking about the straight path and the light work and this, that, and the third. Like I know for a fact that I done this shit a couple lifetimes. I done had glimpses of shit. You know what I mean? And I've been tapped in on levels that I've yet to actually experience a physical person and deal with them in a metaphysical conversation and feel like there's actually been where I've been or the shit that they saying is, you know, true. Which, you know what I'm saying, and me being me, nigga, I'm gonna question every part of the show. Me being so, I'm gonna question everything a person tell me anyway. Partly because you have to. You have to question the idea of why a person will be bringing you this information, whatever source or whatever the information may be. They can have an ulterior motive. They probably just came out the blue like, hey, da 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 da. But you got to understand the frequency you was dealing in, the frequency you caught when you're dealing with that. You can even catch a bit of a frequency when dealing with somebody who says something as they're walking by you. Whether you know them or not, if they say something to vex your soul is going to get vexed. And you're going to act on that, whether you want to or not, which is what I'm starting to understand that when the soul is vexed, the soul is vexed. That's just one thing that can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? And this physical shit, this shit, has a beginning, so it has an end. You know what I mean? It's this physical, that's physical shit, you know what I'm saying? From my understanding. Yeah, these lessons done been here. When I say these lessons, I mean how to grow food, how to farm, houses, water, hunting, protection, life, death, creation, destruction. This shit been here, and those are ideas, those are concepts created by, entities that became entities. You feel me? You might not if you ain't been building on my channel. More Universe Church, like I was saying, I'm finna come. Yeah, I'm finna drop some of these little comic books off on everybody on, what I'm saying, some internet comic books and some, some little internet cartoons, just building on the science and, uplifting the fallen human psyche as one, period. Primarily black people though, because you know what I'm saying. When I say human, I'm talking about man with hue. You know what I'm saying. Not saying that all groups don't have hue, but all white people ain't human, and all black people ain't human either. You know what I'm saying. That's just something we all know and understand, which ain't no shit that I intend to deal in or deal with on my channel. As y'all can see, I've been doing a little bit of gaming and shit on my channel. You know what I mean. I do those gaming videos, so y'all can kind of see the concepts kind of concepts I'm going with this with the video game to be creating. If I mention that, be creating a video game. Uh, if I live long to do all this shit, long to do all this shit, because I'm at war with with a lot of energy and a lot of entities, and they bind down to me. Yet that don't mean always you gonna win. You know what I mean? Some battles are fought and lost. Yet I'm trying to win the fucking war, so I'm trying to go longevity. I'm in it for longevity, so I'm moving at a pace that edifies my soul and my mind, even if the two was to depart at any shape, form, state, or fashion. Then you know what I'm saying. Both of them could exist individually. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you ain't been dealing in the science, you ain't been dealing in the science, and it is what it is. Like I said, even when you're dealing in reasoning books, when you get to dealing with Plato and Socrates, they get to talking about reasoning with the mind, or reasoning that the mind and the soul aren't the same thing, or reasoning that the mind and the body can exist without each other, which has been proved that they can't. But then again, it's been proved that they can. But part so, more universal truth, like I said, psychologically, you got to understand your own energies and understand that you're dealing in infinitude in order for you to understand what I'm talking about when I say I'm building in a way that I'm trying to make sure my body can exist without my mind. And I'm dealing in the sciences of the light body, the emotional body, you know what I mean? The fire body, the earth body. This the earth body. You know, in the earth body, when you die and your bones and shit so called decompose, your hair still grows, your nails still grows. You know what I'm saying? So to an extent, your body's existing independently of whatever's animating your body right now. Scientifically, the only thing that's animating your body at that point of death, well, what was electricity to a degree, or it can be argued electromagnetism, or I'm gonna say electromagnetism because they've been preaching electromagnetism since 40s 50s. You know what I'm saying? Hitler was one of the motherfuckers trying to use that shit to, you know what I'm saying, levitate airplanes and shit to that degree. So, you know, that's scientific fact. That shit that's documented. You know what I mean? KGB got shit over there talking about, you know what I'm saying, levitating and motherfuckers over in India, the Indus valleys. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I came to talk about. That's getting into a whole nother subject. But I'm gonna get on TD. I'm gonna get all this shit in order. I'm gonna stand on these degrees, and I'm gonna make the motherfucking world freeze. The Magus Synagogue of Divine Mind is the light of the United States, the light of you, the light of me. It's an energy that could be manipulated and controlled and manifested and created into anything, like literally. Like it's a energy that's so ancient. When motherfuckers see the type of shit that I do, they get mad. Like, oh, how you do that? Where you get that from? You ain't supposed to be doing that. You ain't. I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, I didn't ask you for this. Like, who is you to be my authority on how I build on my science and crack my atoms and shine my sun? But anyway, that's tough. All right, I'm sliding. I didn't really try to come with a long build today anyway. Right now, I'm dealing in the five doctors or the five scientists, which I don't like to call them. Uh, y'all can look up the sister Erica Badu. She'll build on y'all about the five doctors and shit. I'm trying to do with the five doctors to get my circadian rhythm back on track and get my skin the color it's supposed to be and my digestive system working properly. You know what I'm saying? The first thing it starts with is controlling my mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. Peace.